Hey guys, before we begin, I just want to give a massive shout out to TBC Live for sponsoring this YouTube channel. Guys, TBC Live is a fantastic way to interact with all your favorite rugby league content creators. I am on the app, and what you do on TBC Live is you can predict the outcome of the game as you're watching it live. You can predict a 40-20, a forced dropout, you can predict a sin bin or someone to make 90 meters or whatever it may be. But most importantly, guys, go onto your mobile device, download TBC Live today, and I'll see you on the app. Anyway, let's get into tonight's preview. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Nick from Australia YouTube channel for your Tuesday night, September 17, 2024. It is currently 7:03 p.m. for your Tuesday night. Wow. Semi-final football. It's going to be a big one, man. It's going to be a big one, man. Obviously, the two semi-finals that we have this weekend, we got Friday night. We got Cronulla versus the Cowboys. Obviously, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I will be attending this game on Friday night. It's going to be a big one, man. And then on Saturday night, you got the Roosters taking on Manly. Two games, both at Allianz Stadium. Big weekend ahead, man. Big weekend ahead. But before we start, guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate that. And if you're a regular viewer and you watch the channel constantly, thank you very much for watching again. I really appreciate it. But of course, hello to the live chat as we are doing a live stream. Hello to Jason Reeder. Hello to Rishi, Lockie, Roberts, Gene, Luke, Faraz, Josh Rabbitohs 2024, Lockie, William Pearson. Everyone that's here, I hope you are all doing good, man. I enjoyed week one of the finals. I thought it was very good, but I'm just so keen for week two, man. So keen for week two. Hello to everyone that's rolling in. Now, we'll start with the game on Friday night, obviously. The one that I'll be at, the one that I care about the most, as it involves my NRL team. We've got the Sharks versus Cowboys. Semi-final, Friday night football from Allianz Stadium. They're expecting a pretty big crowd, man. There's going to be a big crowd at Allianz on Friday night. If you have a look on the NRL website where it takes you to Ticket Tech and you're looking at how many tickets are left, there's a lot of them been sold, man. And the thing that I'm really happy about, the Cowboys away bay is sold out, and so is the Sharks away bay. Both supporter bays have been sold out. So good to see that there's going to be quite a few Sharks fans in one area and a lot of Cowboys fans in another area. So very good stuff there. Very good stuff. Also, hello to the chat. Hello to Dimitri and hello to Gary. I hope you're well. Having a look at the team list, man, obviously not a whole lot of changes from last week from both sides. The Sharks have made one change. Obviously, Talakai was named at center on the weekend, but last weekend, and he ended up. He was named on the bench, but he ended up playing in the centers because Ramian was out. Now Talakai's named at center again. Ramian's in the reserves, so he'll be 50-50 wherever he plays. Everything else for the Sharks seems to be normal. I'm a little bit surprised that Braden Hamlin-Uele is not on the bench over Jack Williams. That is a little bit surprising. So I didn't really expect that. And for the Cowboys, it is the exact same team as last week. There is a little bit of doubt on Jeremiah Nanai. He went up the tunnel with a bit of a shoulder injury. He's named to play. They'll probably needle him up and he'll be good to go. So might be a little bit of doubt on Jeremiah Nanai. And if worst comes to worst, if Nanai does happen to be ruled out, then Cooley, Finifuayaki will start in the back row. He'll go to the left, with Lukey will go to the right, and Michele will come on to the bench, I'd assume. So if Nanai does get ruled out, then it is what it is. But I think he'll be right. I think he'll play. Now, there is absolutely no love lost between the Sharks and the Cowboys. As a Cowboys fan, I am more than happy to say that there is a rivalry between the two sides. A lot of finals history, a lot of bad blood. And as a Cowboys fan, I do not like the Sharks. I don't. I don't like them. I think they're a bunch of wankers. Not the biggest fan of them at all. So, looking forward to seeing how it all goes on Friday night. Now, my personal experience with Sharks fans has always been very good. I haven't had any bad problems with the Sharks fans. So that's always been good. I hope it stays that way, but I can't control how people react when you're at a game live and after a game on social media, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see what happens. But obviously, you guys know that I'll be at this game on Friday night. There will be a vlog. It's going to be off its head. If you thought the Townsville vlog was off its head, you wait till you see this one on Friday night, man. Obviously, the vlog won't come out until probably Saturday or Sunday, but it's going to be a big one, man. Now, the odds, just quickly. Cronulla Sharks, $1.60 favourites. The Cowboys, $2.35. So they don't think the Cowboys can win, which is quite interesting, but I have seen a few tipsters and a few content creators and NRL experts tip the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens, man. I pray we win. Because if we win, we play Penrith, and everyone thinks that's where the season ends. But you know what they say in sport? If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So that's the challenge. Get past the Sharks. That's the first goal. Then look forward to the Panthers challenge. But look, man, I guess the other thing I should touch on is Ashley Klein is the match official for this game. He is the referee. Fair enough. I'm a little bit surprised that Jared Sutton didn't get a look in. And I'm also surprised that Adam G once again was overlooked. So, look, Ashley Klein's refereeing. It is what it is. I don't mind Ashley Klein, but in saying that can change really quickly. But look, my prediction, you guys know I'm going to tip the Cowboys. I genuinely believe the Cowboys can win this. We beat the Sharks last time. We have beat the Sharks in our last two finals games, 2022 at Shark Park and in 2017 at Allianz Stadium. So I think this is the third time we've played the Sharks at Allianz in the finals, or might be the fourth. Might be the fourth time. 2013, 2016, so this is the fourth one. We've won two and they've won one. So interesting. But you guys know me. I'm tipping the Cowboys. I'm going to say the Cowboys will win. I don't know with the margin. Like the margin part has been a tough one all week, but I've made my mind up. Cowboys by 7. There's going to be a late field goal in the game, and we're going to seal it with a field goal. So I'm going to say the Cowboys will defeat the Sharks. I'll go a scoreline of the Cowboys 25, the Sharks 18. A 7-point win for the Cowboys. And first try scorer, guys. First try scorer. I'm going to go, you know what? Reece Robson to score the first try in the semi-final on Friday night. So Cowboys by 7, 25 points to 18. And Reece Robson to score the first try of the game. Go the Cowboys. I'll be there, loud and proud, as always. Now, moving on to the other semi-final on Saturday night, also at Allianz Stadium. We've got the Sydney Roosters taking on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. The Roosters are the favourites, guys, which is not much of a surprise considering they were beaten last week and Manly won a tight one. Roosters, they are $1.65. Manly, $2.25. Not a bad price for Manly. Now, a couple of team news. Roosters have not changed their halves and the backs. They're keeping it all the same. Hargraves will start in the front row in his return. And Nat Butcher's on the bench. I thought Nat Butcher was out for the season. Nat Butcher's back. Docker Clay drops out. But the most important one of them all, jersey number 22 in the reserves, Victor Radley. That's a big one. If Victor Radley plays on Saturday night, that's a big one. As for Manly, same team as last week, I believe. No real changes. Looks like it's the exact same side. Corey Waddell in the reserves is very interesting. Waddell's had a really good season, so wouldn't shock me if Waddell replaced Ben Trbojevic. Wouldn't be surprised. But everything else for Manly is the exact same. There was rumours about Jason Saab maybe coming back, but he's definitely not fit, man. He's not even in the reserves, so no Saab at all. But huge game this one, man. A lot of history between Roosters and Manly over the years. I've played in some big games, obviously the 2013 Grand Final. They've already played twice this year. Manly beat them by, I think it was 7 at Brookvale earlier in the year. And then the Roosters beat them by, I think it was 4 points last time they played out at Allianz. So, huge game this. Manly have not won at the new Allianz Stadium. I think they've only played there once. So, fair enough, I suppose. Roosters were really disappointing against Penrith. I thought the way they started that game was really poor. They needed to get off to a better start than what they did. They gave up a 24-0 lead against Penrith early on. Yes, they fought back. They got it to 24-10, and there was a really bad call that went against them. But you can't be giving teams a 24-0 start. You'll never win, especially when you play Penrith or Melbourne. You give them that much of a start, you're no chance of coming back. Now, Manly were pretty brave last week. Manly, they were down by 10. It was at 22-12. They come back. They end up winning 24-22. So Manly didn't give up. They stayed in the fight to the end, and they did well to beat the Roosters on. They did well to beat the Bulldogs the other day. They did very well to win that game. But look, man, looking at the sides, man, I think it's pretty even. Roosters probably have got them in the backs, to be honest, but not by a whole lot. Manly have definitely got them in the halves. The forward pack, you'd give it to the Roosters, but don't underestimate Paseka, Lodge, Ola Kawadu, Jake Trbojevic, man, and Kyle Lawton. Very solid forward pack. And the bench, look, outside of Lenu and May, there isn't a whole lot going for the Roosters bench. I don't think Wong off the bench is good. I think he's better off starting, and Nat Butcher as well. How fit is Nat Butcher? But then you look at Manly's impact. Bullymore and Brown can do the exact same impact as Lenu and May. Like we've seen Bullymore and Brown, especially Nathan Brown this year. Big impact off the bench. Big impact. Big game this. It's going to be close. Will it be close? I don't even know how this game will go. It should be close. But for me, I like Manly. I like Manly in this one, guys. I just think the Roosters have got I think they got too many injuries. They really miss Sam Walker. They really miss Brendan Smith. I don't think they're the team that they were about a month heading into the finals. They sort of just limped into the top 4 when they got beat by the Raiders when they lost all their players. They had a crappy win over South where it was quite ugly, especially towards the second half. And then they just got absolutely pumped by Penrith last week. So, look, I think Manly win. And honestly, guys, I think Manly win well. I think Manly will be way too good. I just think Manly have got too many points for the Roosters. I know Turbo's had a few injuries and he's playing with an injury, but he'll be needed up and he'll be ready to go. I just think Manly's halves are too good. So, for me, Manly win. Manly win well. I reckon Manly win by about 18 points. I think they'll be way too good for the Roosters in this game. I'm going to go Manly to beat the Roosters in a fairly high-scoring game Saturday night. I think there'll be a lot of points in this one. I'm going to go Manly to win. I'll go 38 points to 20. A really high-scoring game. 38-20 for Manly. First try scorer. I'm actually going to go Hamoli Olakawatu. I think he'll score the first try on Saturday night, and I just like Manly to win very well. So my tips for the semi-finals this weekend, guys, I am going with the Cowboys to beat the Sharks 1-12, Cowboys by 7 points, and I think Manly will beat the Roosters by 18 points. I reckon I win 38-20. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your tips in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching the live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm getting on out of here. See you guys tomorrow night for the podcast. Anyway, until then, guys, have a good night. And, of course, go the Cowboys.